Hi everyone, Marklyn here with John G. Today we are going to walk through Jockey box training. Take it away, John. What do we have in front of us?
Well, we do have a Jockey box. It starts life as a pretty basic cooler. You'll see all these components in front of us. We'll have 4 standard faucets, just like you'll have at any kind of bar or restaurant. These are pretty standard, known as Sankey couplers. That'll hook up these to our kegs. Also part of this, we have a regulator, which will regulate any stealing of his property, and they're damn good too. It also regulates the gas for the CO2, but
also important.
So the first thing that we're going to have to do is obviously we're going to have to hook up the gas.
So what are the proper levels for our gas?
We find that our system balance is usually around like 12 psi. If you're outside at a very, very cold beer festival, you're actually going to need less pressure because cold beer doesn't need as much pressure to push through the line. So once you get that on there, not too tight, you should be able to open the valve. We are at about 22 psi, which is a little bit high to start off, but you can make those adjustments by pretty easily turning this screw in here with the aid of a screwdriver. And now, Marklyn, we have the gas hooked up, so let's hook up the keg and see if we can get some beer flowing through this.
Great.
So we're going to turn on the gas to our lines 1 and 2. We'll find line 1, and from there, we'll set that in, turn that a quarter turn. That's now hooked up, there's gas going through there, but until we open this faucet, none of the beer's gonna come out, so let's try doing that. Clearing a little bit of line, it's gonna pour a little foamy, and then that should level off. From there, you're basically ready to go, the beer's being poured, and until that keg's empty, hopefully everything works out pretty well for you. Now the downside is we have to take it all apart and clean it. So first thing we're gonna wanna do is unhook our keg, lift that handle out and up. There's a valve in there that should prevent the beer from pouring out. There you go. We're gonna have all that beer you can still see through the line, so we have to flush it out. And the way we're gonna do that is with this thing right here.
It's adorable. What is it?
It's actually a keg. We call them cleaning cans though, but these work just like a keg does. So they have the same tops on them that you would hook up a keg to, the couplers. You can untwist the top here, so we can fill this up with some hot water, connect this back together, and through the same gas that we're pushing the beer through, we can now push all this water through to clear out that draft system. And then that should slowly transition into beautiful, clear Michigan drinking water. Keeping these lines clean is the key to make them last longer. There you have it.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.